Today we're going to decorate a fish inspired by the artist Romero Britto. One of the things that's special about his artworks is he uses a lot of different colors and patterns. So we want to divide up our space on the inside of our fish and the outside of our fish with lines so we can have different spaces later to create patterns. So I'm going to think about drawing some lines to make some different sections or parts of my fish. Maybe I'm going to start with a curved line. And I don't want to have too many lines on the inside because I know that I want to be able to put a pattern inside each part. So it has to be big enough to fit a pattern. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. Maybe I'm going to make one more section right here. And if I want to, I can think about if I want to divide this section or keep it like this. Maybe I'll keep it like this for now. Then I want to divide the outside space too. So I'm going to have some different sections in the outside. Remember, each part has to fit a pattern later. So I don't want my parts to be too small. If I did a line like this, that section would not fit a pattern. So it's not a good size. There we go. I think that's a lot of nice sections. I also want to make sure that my name is on the back. If it's not on the back, I can write it in the upper left-hand corner. I always want to use only pencil on the back, because if I traced my name with marker, it could bleed through and then it wouldn't look as nice on the front. Now that I'm done tracing with pencil, I can put my supplies away and find the next supply, which in this case is marker, and we're going to trace our lines. The key to tracing is to go slowly and carefully. The slower you go, the better your eyes can help your hand match the lines. So I want to watch what I'm doing. I personally like to turn the paper sometimes because then I can move my hand in a more similar way. So I like to turn the paper as I'm going sometimes. But maybe you don't want to do that this time. So it's okay to try different ways. Again, we want to go really slow and even extra slow if we get to a tricky part or a part near the edge of the paper. I've got the line for the outside of my fish traced. Now I'm going to trace all of the inside lines and all of the outside lines. Remember, when we get to a line near the edge, we want to slow our marker down even more so we can stay on the paper. We still want it to be able to touch the edge, but we don't want to get marker on the paper. We don't want to get marker on the table. So when I'm near the edge, I slow down. That way I can do my best work. When you're done tracing, your fish might look something like this, or if you wanted to add a face, it might look something like this. I'm excited to see your fish shapes, and I'll bet they'll look even better when we add different patterns to them later on in the project.